Alright, hi everybody. This is my first gameplay recording, so bear with me. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. I'm playing Rival Stars Horse Racing. Um, I'm not really gonna start a new game because I just finished this one and I just don't really have the patience to go through all that again. At least not yet. So for now, I guess I'll just race some of the races and do whatever I can do. Yeah, as you can see, I'm already at, oops, level 20. So I'll go ahead and collect this. Yeah, I'm trying to make it up to 200 million. It's gonna take a little longer, but I think if I just keep racing the $1 million races, I can probably get there pretty soon. Turn this volume down. Yeah, so I'm just, continuously racing these right here to earn up a good amount of money. And I guess I'll show y'all my method in winning these races. Obviously it doesn't work every time because sometimes, in the beginning when you have to press the space bar to get on the green thingy at the top, sometimes I don't pay attention, I don't press it quick enough, and so it kind of puts me back a little. Looks like my odds, usually I'm a little more in front with the odds. This one though, there's someone who's right next to me. 7 odds. Yeah, so I guess I'll have some competition in this one. My horse that I'm using is Cinder Comfort. She's a custom creation that I actually bought. Because I wanted one that was, right at 225 at all of them. So I wouldn't have to take so much time and training it up, because I wanted to be able to win the race right at that second, because it was just something that I needed to, achieve, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just buy one of the grade 10 horses since I have the money. So that worked. Let's see if there's any skills that I can equip her with that can maybe help me. Learner, no, and zone. Final charge. Excuse me. I have allergies right now, so I might sound a little stuffy. Let's see, what position am I? I forgot. I'm at the front position, so none of those will work. Alright, well, let's just go. Let's just see how this goes. I don't really like to hire jockeys, because the past few times I've tried, they never really live up to my expectation. So, I guess we'll see how this goes.
Excitement building here at Queen Victoria Park.
Nice.
Cinder Comforts, favourite for the win. Bookies hoping for an upset.
Hope one day I can go to a horse race like this. I've only been to one horse race in my life.
And they're off.
I went to my grandparents. I was probably around 10 years old, probably 11. They had a lot of money, because they just came from I didn't, but they had a lot of money, and so they got us a VIP section at one of the cart races where the saddlebred has like a cart, attached to them. Dang, this horse is really, come on, buddy, let me in, damn it. Yeah, I went to one of the horse races with the cart attached to the horse. And we got to ride in, the car that goes alongside the race. So I got to pretty much see it right up close. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool experience. And then we got to have a photo op with the winning horse in the winner's circle. I still have the picture to this day. So it was a pretty cool experience. I don't remember much of it, because I was 10 and now I'm like 24. So, but from what I can recall, it was pretty cool. I don't think we'll do so well in this race. I'm already pretty low on sprint energy, and usually I do better at around this time, but the odds were not looking good for this race. Usually the odds for me is usually around 9 or 8, and then the other horses are at like 11, 12, 13, so it used to be a little easier. Oh, yep, see, Oh shoot, I forgot to sprint. Crap. Me. Well, at least we got second place. Yeah, usually I mean, I've been getting first place every single race that I race, and the, you know, million winning one. But of course, the one time I'm recording it, I don't win. Of course. Oh, I only get 700,000? Come on. Okay, I guess we'll try that again. Usually that method works, you know, the method of sprinting upwards in the very beginning and then going on the rail and then sprinting ahead and then just waiting for my sprint to, you know, build back up. And then when I get to the finish line, my sprint is usually, you know, pretty filled up by then, and it's usually how I win. So I guess we'll try this one again. Yeah, the odds are still not looking good. I don't know why that is. They were... Okay, this one's a little better. I'm at all the way at 8. Who are you? Chef's Anticipation. You're a grade 9. Okay, yeah, I can definitely beat you. Definitely beat this horse. Grade 9. Grade 9. Alright. I think we can work with this. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. I think I can win this one. So the odds are a little better in this one. I don't know why the odds were so close, tight together. Last one. That doesn't really happen very often with me. I guess we'll see.
Waiting for the start at Queen Victoria Park. All eyes will be on the favourite, Cinder Comforts. And they're racing.
Yeah, usually for me to get a really good start, you got to get right in the middle of the dark green spot on the sprint.
Cinder Comforts striking the front.
Okay, well, we'll back up just a little bit more.
Blur Barcode in 4th place. Sword Motif in 5th spot, followed by Cuddly Company, toe-to-toe with Tabloid Champagne. The race continues with Cinder Comforts. Instant Damson is coming with a huge run.
There we
just
go.
behind its
Yeah, that's what I like to see, when they're all the way in the back, and I'm all the way in the front.
Followed by Blur Barcode.
Hopefully they don't...
Cuddly Company with a magnificent run.
They're all pretty much grade 9, so...
With an amazing run up the inside. Cinder Comforts maintaining the lead. Bubble Wisdom in 2nd place. A length
Oh,
away.
yeah, that's the one I gotta worry about. That bastard right there, the orange-white one. Look at him. Thinks he's so good. Oh, I'm better. Oh, yep, here they come. Uh-oh.
Wild-Eyed Castle in 15th place. Then Treasures Gold.
Up a little more.
Cinder Comforts leading.
Dang.
Baggage Blessing moving past on the outside. Bubble Wisdom in 3rd. Just has
Yeah, I
a margin
noticed
over
that whenever I run on the long straight rail, that's usually when they catch up, but then whenever I'm on the turn right here, that's when I can get ahead a lot better. I don't really know why that is. Well, I guess it's because, you know, it's turning, it makes it go a little faster when you're turning, in the straight shot, right, you know, straight down the track, it's a little harder to build up stamina when you're just going straight like that. Just from what I've noticed, I guess that's just what it seems like, because they always catch up when I'm not when I'm running this way. I can stay in the front when I ride this rail right here, but see, whenever I ride, you know, yeah, this straight right here, that's kind of when they get me. From what I've observed while playing this. Alright, I think we're gonna win this. Let's see. Let's see here. We'll win this, yep. That's right. You can't beat me. Yep. Aha. Oh. Alright. Yeah. See? First place. Yeah, typically that method that I just did, typically it works. Usually every time. Typically it works every time. You just have to get, you know, the bar that comes right up here at the very beginning of the race, and you have to press the space bar. You got to get it right in the middle of the dark green to really get a good head start. Because I've noticed if I don't get it near that, if I do it, press the space bar too soon or too late, I'm kind of more in the back of the pack. I don't like that. We need to win. We're in it to win it. So let's do warm up real quick. I like to do the cross country 800,000 just because it gives me a good amount of money to win. Lets me build it up. Yeah, once you get at a certain level, it really gets a lot easier to build up $1 million. All I have to do is play this and then maybe play like a, 200,000 race, get $1 million. So it's pretty easy once you get up there. I think I hit, yeah, I hit a million, way back. I hit it probably around, I don't know, 9, 10 levels ago, something like that. It's a pretty good feeling to have all that money. I wish that, all the money and, everything in this game could, transfer into the reality, because, that were to happen, then I would be a freaking millionaire. Well, over a millionaire. I'd, have a lot of money if that were to happen. Pretty cool, because you could do a lot of things with that much money. A lot of the, all the people who do have that much money, though, they don't realize the potential they could use that money for in the world. You could use that money to pretty much change the world, but all these rich people sitting on all this money, they're not doing anything with it, All they're doing is, spending it on stuff, stuff to be greedy, pretty much, for their own profit. I mean, they're just very greedy. They just use their money to corrupt. All they do is corrupt. I mean, there are some good rich people out there who, use their money to do good. Like for me, if I was really rich, I would use it to build shelters for homeless people. I would use it to build conservations for animals, shelters for animals, and, I'd use it to buy land to preserve for, endangered animals. I'd use it to build, safe crossways for animals for crossing the road. So show you my horses. I saw this article on, what was it? Let's do Ember Evening. I saw an article on somewhere in, I forgot what country it is, but somewhere out there, they built this like huge walkway for animals to cross the road, and it was like, I think it was above the actual road, or maybe it was like, I think it was under it, maybe like the road went over it, and then there was just this huge like grassy walkway for the animals to cross to where they need to get to without having to go on the road at all. And I think that's a pretty good idea, but obviously we're not going to do that here in America, because God forbid all these rich people, they spend their money on doing something actually good for the environment and the animals, So, I mean, without the animals, without the ecosystem, without the environment, if it all crumbles and, becomes completely corrupt by these greedy people who are in charge. I'm not talking about, like government, people in charge of the government, politicians. I mean, humanity will just completely decline, It's just horrible. And all these people who have all this money, the world could be a much better place right now, but if only capitalism didn't exist, and if only greedy people didn't exist, and if only, they get all this money and it goes to their head, because that's what the world runs on right now. It runs on power and money. But money, I mean, realistically, it's just a piece of paper, It's just a piece of paper that you can hold in your hand with a number on it, and you can buy things. And the only reason that even has a say in what we can do and buy is because society and the government made it that way, I mean, everything, we were put here on this earth with everything we need to survive, with so much land, so much in general for us to survive and live peacefully and, just have a nice, free, carefree, nice life. But instead of that, at least in America, I don't know how it is in every other country, but at least in America, it's, the American dream is dead, pretty much. It's like a nightmare, you can barely afford to live. The environment is just completely corrupt by, all these buildings and frickin' just people everywhere. It's just horrible. Completely horrible. Sorry, I'm talking about such a deep topic while I'm going on a nice peaceful horse ride, but I don't know, I started talking about money, and that just kind of got me on that topic, I guess. But, you know, you get the picture. It's, you know, the world would be a much better place if people would just do good with their money and do good with their power. But all these people in power are the wrong kind of people to be in power because all they care about is having more power, more money. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, you know? I mean, it's come to the point where there's not even a middle class anymore. All there is super rich and then super poor. And if you're poor, well, you're screwed because then you can't live, you can't afford to eat, you can't afford barely to have a nice place to live, you know, you can't afford anything. So it's like, that's just messed up. If someone doesn't have money, it pretty much means you can't live. That everything that we need for basic survival and basic, you know, necessity, it should not be as expensive as it is. You know, if not free, then it should at least be highly affordable enough for everyone to be able to have it, everyone to be able to live. You know, fair. But no, it's not fair at all. It's pretty horrible. I mean, everything is here on this earth for us to, you know, live. But anyways, I just wanted to warm up. I haven't really done these free roams much. It's just kind of there. I don't really think about it much, but I guess it's because there's really no end goal. I mean, I feel even pointless just coming on this game anymore because there's not really much of a goal now that I've finished. I mean, there's still some goals left for me, but the only goal left is to get a certain amount of miles or meters in the horse race. But I guess now I'm just kind of playing the races and breeding if I want. Alright, it's enough of this now. Quit. Alright, let's quit. Let's see what else we can do. Let's race another race. See what'll happen. See what'll go on. See what the odds are. 10, 11. Oh, alright, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is usually where I'm at. I'm usually at the very, you know, front with the odds, and then everybody else is like at least 5 to 6, you know, odds above me, or, you know, just behind me. You're grade 10, but your stats are a little low, so I think we got a good chance at this. Let's see. See how it goes. Alright. Drawing gate. It's really lucky if you can get a number right at the right on the rail, because if you get that, then it's pretty easy to win. Close to the rail, at least. Oh yeah, that's a perfect spot to be at. Where I pressed the space bar just now. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I immediately go onto the rail like this. Then I sprint. Oh! Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of my spot. Get out. Get off my tail. Alright. Build back up a little more. See how they're all the way behind me like that? That's what I like to see. Then I'll let it build back up for a little bit. Because now I'm at the very bottom, and I try not to use the sprint when it's all the way at the bottom like that, because obviously that's not a very smart move to do, because then you're just not going to be able to build the sprint back up, because typically it builds up pretty slowly. I know you can go to your position, and if you're in your certain position, it starts, you know, the speed starts charging, but there's something I've noticed is that when these horses start coming up close, and when the green bar comes to me, you know, the stuff they're running on, that green charge bar, I always lose. Every time that happens, I always lose, because, you know, it's just so hard to get out of the... Uh-oh, see, they're coming up on me. Damn it. Usually doesn't happen. Usually by now I'm, you know, biting dust, eating dust, or whatever the phrase is, you know what I mean. Damn. I'm not doing so good. I'm in front, but the sprint bar, I typically like to have the sprint bar close to being charged by now, but I don't know why they're catching up to me. Usually they don't catch up to me. All odds are this good. It's this brown horse that I need to be careful of. That little snot-nosed. Get out of here. Get out of my territory. Damn. hell no. Oh, hell no. Get out of here. Oh, man. Get out of here. Okay, we might make it. If we don't get first place, we'll at least get second place. If this horse, you know, stays where it needs to be. Okay, here we go. Pretty low on sprint, so we'll see what happens. Come on. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. You see, that's how to do it. Yeah, buddy. All right. You got $1 million. Sorry, my dog is hacking in the background. You heard that? Damn dog. Oh, he's cool. All right. Let's do something with these horses. Cinder Comfort, Ember Evening. He's pretty. Who did I breed? I bred a few custom creations. Oh yeah, I bred Cold Cascade and Cinder Comfort to get that one. That's Cold Cascade. That was a custom creation. I created him. Crystal Dove. Pretty sure that was a... Oh no, I this horse. Right. Lunar Peppermint. Oh, I like this one. This is Dark Nebula. He's real pretty. I custom created him. Melancholic Moon. This one was a pedigree. Alright, let's breed a horse. Let's see. Full stalls. Let's see what we can come up with. I forget who I put as the stud, though, so... Melancholic Moon. Okay, let's change that. Nothing against that horse. See, I'm gonna just stick with the grade 10 right now, just because every time I breed the grade 8s together, the stats come out horrible, because in this one you can't modify down, because on the mobile version you can modify up to make it for sure certain that grade stays, you know, this is like grade 8, you get a grade 8, but if I, you know, breed, let's say, Cosmic Knight and whoever else is Mayor. That's Mayor. Yeah, if I bred, you know, Cosmic Knight and Cider Berry together, it gives me a grade 9, and then stats are really bad. So I can't escape that because there's no way to modify so that you get a grade 8 for sure. Because if that happens, then you get good stats. But so, you know, but we'll just stick with the grade 10 because that's a for sure way to get, you know, stick with the good stats. Alright, so Crystal Dove. I guess we'll breed Crystal Dove with... I still gotta... someone else, the Stallion. I don't know. I guess we'll try Cold Cascade. I haven't bred him. It's a stud. Stables. Alright. Full stalls. Alright, let's see what happens with this. Let's breed him with let's try breeding him with, see what happens with that. Let's see. I guess we'll just skip it because we have the money right now. Oh wow, she's pretty. Very pretty. She looks exactly like Ember Evening though. Exactly. We got almost perfect stats. See what she looks like as an adult. Yeah, skip to Mare. I won't name it yet because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep her. She looks exactly like Ember Evening. She's pretty though. I like the color. Beautiful horse. Beautiful. Like that. Yeah, see, Ember Evening. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. Yeah, I guess we'll sell her. Well, nice to look at anyways, but... Sorry, horse. Someone will love you. cherish you like you should be deserved. Alright, I guess we'll breed with Cold Cascade one more time. Let's try Crystal Dove. Breed. See what this happens. Oh wow! Oh my god, he's gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, he looks pretty much like his dad, but just a more brown, white. What would that word be? What am I thinking of? Sherbert? Or it's beautiful. I like that. Ooh, I know. How about Sherbert? Okay. Don't judge me if I spell that wrong. I'm really thinking correctly right now. Oh, I might keep him. He's pretty. Damn. He's a beautiful horse. Alright, let's set him as the stud. See what we can come up with this horse. Man, I would love to have my own, successful horse farm. In reality, that would be amazing. All these horses could just, print into the real world. I actually grew up with horses. I grew up on a Arabian horse breeding showing farm in Florida. It was my dad's business, and we had a bunch of Arabian horses and bred them, and I even went to some halter shows in Scottsdale. Oh, she's pretty. She looks exactly like Crystal Dove, but pretty. Yeah, we went to halter shows. Although my dad wasn't the type of person to overbreed them, because some Arabian breeders immensely overbreed their Arabians to where their noses or their whole front of their face, the dish, it's overly dish. I mean, the original Arabian from like years ago, before overbreeding became popular, there's a slight dish in the face, but it's not overly dished where it's gonna cause breathing problems and esophagus problems. But now it's to the point where it just looks really unnatural on some of the I mean, some people still breed them to look okay, but some of these Arabians I see, they just look so just bent in the face. I mean, it just doesn't look right. It's the same thing as where, let's say, with dog breeding, people have bred the pugs to have overly smushed faces, or they bred the dachshunds or dachshunds, however you pronounce it, to be overly stubby, or they bred the whatever other dog that they overbred. I'm sure there's others, but I can't really think right now. You know what I mean? All those dogs where they used to look somewhat normal, and now they're overbred to the point where they have so many health problems because breeders, all they care about is the dog looking good for the show. I mean, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy I did enjoy going to dog shows and horse shows when I was little, but there's an extent to how much I can enjoy it, or there's an extent to how nice it can look. I mean, so it's becoming a little much. Alright, let's try breeding one more time. Let's try Lunar Peppermint with... Hopefully it doesn't come out to be brown. Probably will, though. Let's see. Oh, nice! Ooh, that's nice. Oh, but the stats are... Ooh. Why did I get a B? I understand that. Both these horses are... Literally every horse in this line that I just bred has all A's. All A pluses, so I'm not sure why there's a B in there. But I guess I'll care for it. and I guess I'll change the name later. Is it up the stats a bit? Although it's probably not going to change the letter, but just gonna have to try anyways. Holy cow! I guess we can forward it. All right. Skip to Mare. Anyways. See how she looks as an adult. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, I think we'll keep her. She's kind of like a dark bay, Appaloosa. Let's see if the stats. No, the stats are still. Well, whatever. We tried. Let's change the name though. Adaptable Amusement. Let's change that. Or adaptable, yeah. Let's see what. Sometimes I name them myself, but I can't really think of a good. Oh, I liked that. Ooh. School Lullaby. That works. Alright, cool. I don't really need this horse. I was gonna keep her for breeding purposes, but... Alright, let's try to breed one more time. Let's change the stud, though, because we don't need her being bred with her father. That won't work. Let's try... Let's try Dark. Let's try breeding with Dark Nebula again. Let's see. See how this turns out if I breed School Lullaby. Oops. Can't do that. With Dark Nebula. Alright, come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Skip. Oh, nice. Got that bald face. Just got a B, though. Damn. I guess that's still good stats. 1B. Sure, skip Stallion. Let's see. Graceful Cannon. Rocket. Penguin. These names are so weird, I swear. Some of these names are just... I like that. Look at that. A little alliteration in the name. Alliteration. I'm a poet, so I like alliterated names with either alliteration or some sort of, poetic, metaphorical touch to it. Yeah, I like this horse. I guess we'll keep him. He's got a B, though, so it's not really good for breeding, because I guess he's just pretty to look at, so that's nice. I don't really use much of any of these horses to race anyways, at least not the big races. I've been sticking with, Cinder Comfort right here to race, just because she's got the highest probability of winning. Oh, I can't rename her. Oh, that's right, because this was the one I bought. I bought her for 24 million in the custom creation. Pretty good investment, I'd say. Alright, so I liked this one, but I was gonna use this horse to breed with, but the one time I tried to breed this horse with another grade 8, it came out to be a grade 9, and stats were horrible, so don't know how to get around that. Alright, I think I like what we've done here. We bred Sherbert Sunrise, Mystical Lullaby, Eurofic Etiquette. They're pretty-ish. I think we done good. I don't know, I guess I'll end it there. I'm not really sure what to do in these gameplays when there's not much to do. Obviously in this horse racing, since I already, finished all the levels, but I guess, I showed you how I win the races. Although I lost one of them, but that's only because odds were horrible. Not horrible, but it was very close together. But if you got good odds and the other horses are pretty far behind you in the odds, and you have a good horse and you get a good spot on the spacebar, then you're very likely to win, definitely. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll make this a series or not. I guess that'll depend on if people like it or if it gets views. I could always just free roam and just talk about deep topics because I have a lot of stuff I can talk about. But yeah, let me know what you think or what you'd like to see in this game. If you want to see me breeding, racing, or just completely just, do a playthrough of all the levels. I don't know. Gives me something to do when I'm not working. Because I get pretty bored at home. Once I come home from work, I actually work at a farm, at a hunter-jumper farm here where I live. It's pretty nice. They've got, really nice horses, horses bred for, hunter-jumper shows. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, when I'm not doing that, I'm usually here at home and waiting for my boyfriend to get home from his job. So, yeah, it gives me something to do, definitely. I might also play The Sims. But yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, for anybody who watched and listening to my rambling. I don't really have a script, or I should probably write a script, but I don't have a script. I just say what comes to mind, and I guess we'll just, anything that comes to mind, I just say it and hope that y'all find it interesting or entertaining. So yeah, see y'all later in whatever other video that I do.